find out my team ballin'. You look like you need. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch. I'm out, I'm a star. In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense.
General West.
Defense.
Tight dog. Watch out. Watch twist.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to run for it with Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us.
And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six.
Touchdown.
For a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
80 weapon.
Coming, baby. I'm coming.
Get it.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Come on, fellas.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out. That was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
10 Lobo.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Your big grip.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Watch the twin.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on.
Ready.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey,
The hunt. 180.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Not here. What's that?
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Jaguars take over.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Let's go touchdowns, baby.
Darius Geis with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, set, 90 Wolf.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Run it, 18 Gator.
Lots 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
X3, 218 Chopper. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Minshew. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Possibly. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stat.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Darius Geis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I do this tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
61,
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Kill. Sponge.
22 jet bomber. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Mike 54.
Watch the run. They're running. Hey, seam 6. Hey. Big rip.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he will have the 1st down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Hey, exit. Look at me. Zipper. Ready.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Indy. Topper. He's checking. Hey, Delta.
Shoot. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Let's go.
Come on,
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone on. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10. Here's Cousins. Dumps it off for Geis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Cousins now to throw on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. And they will finally get him as he's all 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run with Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 38, Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're starting through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Here I come.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to it. Down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Come on, QB, come on. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey!
Check 99, check 99. Check, 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 check. Check 31, check 31.
Let go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby.
Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts
Ready up.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, watch it.
Go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get your swerve on. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Big rip. Big rip.
Minshew sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to look deep from... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3. Shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To Hunt. 180.
Mike 44. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Good
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Cadence gold.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
The first throw for the backup Foles. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Geis for the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Check. Fresno.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Yeah, baby.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Mike, 58, right there.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Wise motion, wise motion.
Purple 64.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Throwing on second and long. Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Get him, get him.
Now Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on second down. Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All day, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45.
58, right there. Record.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom!
Well, it was second long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long for Cousins. Got a man, it's right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Geis, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This is Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. I'm coming.
Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Right there, 50.
Zebra.
Check 50, check 50.
13. Down to hit.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and 15 now. Foles. Complete to his tight end, set the valve. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the motion.
Foles. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Right there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the for the Jaguars. They'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm time to bring the bass.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best.
and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.